What up, what up, what up? It's the CO Show podcast. I am your host, CO, and these are my special co-hosts right here. Breezy, Daniel.
What's up?
How y'all doing this week, man?
I'm tired.
Long week at work.
Bro, I've been working every day and doing extra work.
How about you, Bree?
I mean, I'm here. I've been multitasking. It's like multitasking, but it's like that next level up. I have a 2-year-old, so it's this,
okay.
that, a little bit of everything, but, it's life.
Okay. Well, last week I felt like the conversation was so great, we ran out of time, so I felt like I might as well just bring them back, man. We got to keep it going. Like, y'all were a special guest. I like that right there. Y'all put special meaning to the
Feel special.
Yeah.
Whatever. We usually do the 10 questions. Who the hell are you? But we found out who they were. A little bit about who they were. So we're going to skip all that right now. We're going to get right to the topics today. And I had some wrote down, but it was a special day in LA and for the black culture. Nipsey Hussle's funeral was today. So if y'all saw it, I just want to kind of get an idea how y'all felt about it.
I know you saw it, girl, right?
Of course I saw
Yeah,
it.
I ain't had no time at work.
You didn't see any of it?
Yeah, I told you my job's slavery.
It was a beautiful, beautiful service. The thing that I like the most about it is the fact that everybody had a lot of freedom of speech. Everyone was able to express themselves how they saw fit.
Oh, that's dope.
A part that really stuck out in my mind for me was his mother's strength, how she was able to articulate herself and, say all these beautiful things and put a powerful message out there without feeling like she's just reading from a sheet of paper. She really spoke from the heart. So I thought that was really, really special. And then also there was some vocabulary being used that kind of made me feel like, what I was saying previously last week on the last episode, for those of you who saw or were there, I know we were all there,
Right.
kind of confirmed it for me. Instead of her really stressing the fact of, gangs, we need to unite, or black people, we need to stop going against each other, or, talking about us killing each other. She made a point to say, let's live healthier lifestyles. And it's very important to be vegan. And she talked about eating certain things. And she also talked about how her son knew a secret. She knew he was going to die. He knew he was going to die. And that's what she said she felt. So for me, it was just a lot of confirmation to say, maybe I was on to something, but I don't know.
How else did you feel about it besides his mama?
Besides his mom, I mean, it was a real nigga affair. Like, that was a real nigga. I was like, they start playing the music. I'm like, they might start dancing in there.
Yeah.
They
So it was
might
a real
turn
celebration
up.
of life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why I said, instead of it being like traditional, people just got up there and spoke from the heart. Like, it still had structure. But as far as what people got up there and said, it wasn't like he was born and then he did this. Even though, of course, they gave it a storyline in the eulogy to say he grew up like this and details about him. But people really got to express themselves and use any type of vocabulary they wanted. I know for those of you who did see it, there was, a lot of the word shit, motherfucker. I know the set proud, nigga.
Right.
Anything you could think of. And, even though it can seem a little unorthodox, it was good because that's a lot of those people who really, truly loved him and really, truly knew him. Last opportunity to really get that out. So I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
Well, I saw it. I was at work. I was sitting at my desk and pretty much everybody in the office was watching it. I was on my computer. There were people on they were watching their TVs in their office. There were even interns on the computer watching it.
That's dope.
So I was like, okay. And I checked it out from the beginning, and I was around when Whitney Houston died, which y'all were around too, but I don't know if y'all saw it.
Yeah.
I saw the funeral, and it was 4 hours, and I was just like, woof. Like, man, is this joint ever going to end? And it's no disrespect to anybody.
Right.
But I'm just like, a 4-hour funeral is pretty long. But there was some great singing at her funeral, and this one didn't disappoint. Like, not that I was looking for entertainment, but it was, to me, if so many people loved him, I was kind of watching to see like how people were feeling about the whole situation. So I saw everybody from Anthony Hamilton, Jhené Aiko, Marsha Ambrosia. She was the first person. What is his name? Stevie Wonder eventually came out.
Yeah.
And what was kind of awkward for me is like some of the people who spoke, I didn't know who the hell they were. Like the one girl who was talking and she was like, "Oh, he's my friend." And on the picture she did his hair.
her name started with an A. It was like Adome.
Yeah, that part's not important.
She worked with him though.
That part's not important. Because I didn't know who she was. And I was just like, who is she? And we're like, who is she? But everybody spoke really good of him. Lauren got up there. At first, she let the kids talk. The little girl seemed super nervous. But then Lauren got up there and she spoke. And she kind of ended it. For a second, I felt like I was at the BET Awards. It was just like, I felt like I was looking at Nicki Minaj for a second. I was like, what was that about?
Don't do Lauren.
I'm serious. It was like,
yo, what happened?
And the marathon continued.
That was
like,
her closing statement.
Okay, that was the statement. Yeah.
I mean, you have to realize though, from our perspective, we're obviously outsiders. For the people who really know Ermias, not Nipsey Hussle, but him personally, they know what is suitable to what they feel like he would see as appropriate. So, you know, our opinions
I didn't think
like...
It's not about an appropriate thing. It was just more like, for a second, it was almost like there was a subliminal message in that. Like, it was like she was talking to somebody.
Yeah, it's like
nobody
it's not
knows
over.
what it's about.
Yeah,
and maybe some people
close to him. Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know if the people are trying to get them out of there or whatever, but it just seemed real like subliminal when she said it. And I was just like,
I agree.
I ain't seen nobody do that since Nicki Minaj did that joint to Miley back in the day. Like, that's kind of what it came across. I'm serious. Nobody thought that.
No.
Not even hear you say that.
Absolutely not. We are not going to compare. Right? No. And please, I was going to say, please.
I'm just joking.
We are not going to do that.
All jokes aside, like it was a really heartfelt funeral, and a lot of, like I said, a lot of people had great things to say about him, as you saw. It was some great singing, and I didn't catch it past like his dad talking about him. I think Snoop got up there. He did his thing. Like, he talked for a long time. And for me, I really wanted to hear what Snoop had to say, because for me, growing up, seeing Nipsey, I always looked at him like,
in a likeness.
He's just like another Snoop. Like, he looks exactly like him in the face, but like, from being skinny, tall, braids, he's a Crip, all that. I really wanted to hear what he had to say, but it seemed like they were close. Him and YG were really close. So I just wanted to bring that point up, man. Rest in peace to him. That was, it was a big day today for hip hop, for Black people, and just people all over. It was wild. And that's the sad part of this situation right here. We're going to get on some other stuff right now. Like, I was told that I talk about negative things, so we're going to talk about good things first. They say people don't want to hear good news. I'm going to give them good news right now.
All right.
And y'all might not have heard these things, but I'm going to bring them up to you. So Wendy Williams files for divorce against her husband, Kevin Hunter.
Okay.
And I'm actually happy for her, because following back to the beginning of this, and I'm not going to go through it word for word, line for line. And it's basically Kevin cheated on Wendy with a young lady named Sharina Hudson. And recently that young lady had a baby, and allegedly it's his. That's what they're saying. It's not confirmed yet. But it came out today that she was going to, she's filed for divorce against him. And I'm saying good for her, because I don't even like Wendy, but I just feel like, and I may be a hypocrite in this situation. I just feel like, I'm sorry. I feel like it's wrong. Like, this man had pictures with this girl on vacation. He vacationing on Wendy dime. Like, come on now. And he's straight up cheating on her. And I'm just like, bruh, I hope she gets strong enough to leave him. She got strong enough, and today looks like she's leaving. So that's good news to me. How do y'all feel about it?
That's good news to me. Shoot, he cheated. Like you said, you out there on vacation, living it up and stuff.
It's not really necessarily good news. It's, to me, I don't really care for Wendy Williams, so maybe my bias is in general kind of rough. But to me, it's not really good news, because it's like she could take a major loss. She's probably going to end up having to cut him a check. I think they say her net worth is like somewhere near $60 million.
Okay.
And
but does he deserve half?
And that's the argument, because he does work with like her production team, and he has been around for a lot of her career, and he is involved. But I'm sure he was getting paid for that, cut his own checks to his own name. But it's going to be a dynamic. But my whole thing about it is like, I'm not really that excited for her to be like, oh, good for you, you left him, because it's like, allegedly this mistress is nothing new. Allegedly they took trips and they would go places and she would come along. She wouldn't stay in the hotel with them, but she was in the vicinity. So it kind of almost seems like Wendy was allowing it. But I'm not really here for the people that kind of like when it gets public, now it's a problem. But it was cool when nobody really knew about it.
Do you think it was ever cool? Let's be real. Do you think Wendy, out of all women that you've seen
would be
publicly,
surprised the public image though?
No, but I'm saying to you, I see her show from time to time, and I've heard things that people had to say about her who she spoke bad about. And for me, it's just like, I don't look at her and look at her and be like, yeah, she'd probably be okay with her husband cheating on her. Like, that's not something I'm going to look at her and assume. So for me, it's only a good day for me because I feel like clearly it's taking over her health.
Yeah.
Like it's taking her to a point where she's doing drugs. She's like taking time off from her show. And once it gets to the point of your health, to me, it's not worth it anymore. It's just not. That's why I say it's a good day. Like, I'm not a Wendy Williams fan, but if you're trying to like improve your health and move on with your life, even if it costs you some meal, you can say what you want to say.
Okay, good for you, Wendy.
Oh, we got something for you coming up. Don't worry about it. I got something to tuck for
good.
you. Don't even worry about it, Daniel. We was on you last week.
Right.
We're going to get on this one today. But
I'm ready.
But yeah, good
I
for
came
you,
with
Wendy.
my army gear on. Good for Wendy.
I see.
Kudos to her.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I don't
real
want to
talk.
applaud a fish for swimming. I just don't. Sorry, I'm not here for it. Don't want to applaud a fish for swimming.
Well, I don't
Whatever.
really know
Now
what
that
means.
it's public knowledge, you want to divorce him. Now all of a sudden the skeletons come out because you're embarrassed.
But you can't see. It'd be one thing if that was the truth, but you can't see
nothing
how it affects her
new.
health.
Well, I mean, obviously, but I mean, come on now. Like all of a sudden now it's, well, as you guys know, I had an addiction to cocaine. No, we didn't know because you act like everybody else who does drugs is a crackhead and you're Wendy Williams, the greatest of all time.
Now, I do believe that she knew about him cheating if he really was cheating, because I feel like
if
it's
he
one of
really
the-
was cheating.
No, I'm saying I feel like she knew something about it, like she's known about it, because I felt like for me, she's doing drugs, like she's doing big drugs
Cocaine.
too, cocaine. So if she's doing cocaine, there's two people that know about it supposedly, and that's her son and him, Kevin. And I'm like, the nigga that holds your cocaine addiction down, being Wendy Williams, you probably gonna roll with some bullshit. That nigga's putting you through. I'm serious.
I'm not gonna piss him off
you
because
don't
that's my
want
supplier.
like, as much as she talks trash about people on a daily basis.
I get it.
You ain't trying to let your cocaine addiction get out.
The thing about Wendy Williams is this. Her cocaine addiction is like, faults are like headlights. You can see everybody else's lights, but you can't see your own. Bashing, you know, all these different artists for the smallest things, pinpointing them, sit on a high horse. But now, when she's the hot topic, when she has this alleged baby, now, oh, I'm going to leave him. Oh, I'm in and out of rehab. Oh, come on now. I'm pretty sure she had known she was pregnant way before we knew. I'm pretty sure this situation was already, I really believe that the public heat, the fact that it's coming to the light is killing her, because normally she's the one pointing the finger. She can dish it out.
She can't take it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and how can you stand in front of a crowd of women and gay guys, I'm guessing, and say
Straight guys too, don't do them, because they, I mean,
I don't
They-
you watch
in
Wendy
person.
Williams?
No, I'm saying in
No.
person.
Would you go to the show?
but
No.
they're semi in tune with what the shit she says, because sometimes she says stuff and everyone catches it. So we can't just say only women and gay guys, because we
I
all
didn't
know
say
who
watch
Wendy
it.
Williams is.
I didn't say watch it. I said actually physically get up. I said her audience. They
Oh,
get
her fan
up and
base.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
I
yeah.
believe that.
So that's who gets up. She can't stand in front of them and be like, girl, you just need to leave him.
Well, you ain't left
Nigga,
him,
you ain't leaving your ain't shit nigga either. So what are you
Yeah.
talking about? So I don't know. So, but that I still think is a good thing that she's taking her,
Whoop-de-doo for
she's
Wendy.
taking her power back. I'm all for people getting healthy. Like it's, when
I
you're
mean,
in
yeah,
an
let's do
unhealthy
better.
relationship-
And when it's time to go, leave. You know, that's fine. We don't have to stay. I mean, their son is grown. We're not doing it for the kids. It's whatever, you know. If she has to cut him a check, cut him his check, let him go. Go on with your life. I mean, hey, but at the same time, I'm not giving her no extra whoop-de-doo that day. It's not happening.
Gotcha. And on to other weird good news that I find good news that you might not find good news.
Oh, what's that?
I'm a big R. Kelly fan, as we all know here. It's all good. My guy R. Kelly did a club appearance the other night. made a quick 22 grand in Illinois. R. Kelly gets on social media and says, man, I need y'all social media. Just take it easy on me, man. I got to do this club appearance tonight. You see me with a few drinks in my hand, a couple of young ladies beside me. It's all good, man. Don't even trip. This is how I got to make my money right now. It's all good. So R. Kelly making money. That's good news.
What? What's wrong with you? Did you just say, yo, he was like, don't trip. I'm just sitting there like, the audacity of this man to be like, don't trip. You can't be with your girls, man. Just go find a grandma or something.
That's alleged. That's alleged. Exactly.
Bro, it's been alleged since Boondocks, and I've been believing it since Boondocks.
It's been alleged way before Boondocks.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
So let me ask you a question real quick.
What?
You like Michael Jackson?
This is about
No. I'm talking to him. I want to know. Do you like Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson's music.
Do you believe Michael Jackson was messing with young boys?
I don't know what to believe.
No.
I don't know what to believe, bro.
The funny thing is, R. Kelly got off. He was actually found not guilty.
So was that him in the video or was
no?
It like
you know what I'm saying?
Somebody
You're
else?
speaking to a guy that never saw the video. So you might want to talk to someone who saw it.
Oh, what's that?
Did you see the video, Dave?
I saw the video.
Okay, tell me about it.
Pissed on. I was like, no, I'm good.
And I've only seen R. Kelly one time in person, and it was.
Did he touch you?
No, I think I was too old.
Okay,
but
No, you're not too old.
But
and back then, you definitely
I really do believe that was him. I really do, and regardless of the fact, I feel like it was kind of stupid of him to get on there and go, yeah, I'm going to do this. It's just like, hey, if you're looking for me, I'm going to be over here, but don't pull up. But I'm going to be over here, though. So if you're looking for me, go everywhere but right here at this address where I'm going to be. Thanks.
And if you come, don't share it on social media either.
Like, what type of shit is that?
I'm just telling y'all.
I mean, Whoopi.
Because he understands the moment you see him in the club partying, there's all kinds of questions. Who the fuck hired him? What club is this? Look at that girl over there. She going all crazy. She can't. Everything is going to be scrutinized when it comes to him. So he's just trying to get ahead of it. Like, look, bro, you done shut down my other ways of making money. So this is how I got to make money. He did a club appearance for an hour. He made 22 grand. Boom. He says, just chill out. Leave me alone. Go do your thing. It's all good. At the end of the day, man, y'all hating.
Oh, man, I hate it.
Kels. Well, I need to play some Step in here.
But I will listen to his
You gonna
music.
Step if I play Step in the Name of
I
Love
do believe
remix,
that we don't have to mute an artist's music.
You listen to his music?
Yeah, I don't believe in muting someone's music. I can separate the art from the person because I feel like in general, we consume, whether it's the things we eat, the companies, we spend our money in places that represent a lot of negative things. So for us to just pinpoint R. Kelly and say, we're going to mute his music, it really doesn't make sense. I feel like we're contradicting ourselves. So to me, I'll still listen to it, still sound the same. So what the fuck?
Yeah, I know you stepping in the name of love.
I'm more of a happy people person myself, but I will step in the name of love if need be.
That's like the next song after Step in the Name of Love at a cookout.
But happy people just, it's just uplifting.
It is too. You ain't see them people in the linen, the white linen in the summertime.
You're right, yeah, right. That's Step in the Name of Love.
On the boat.
On the boat. For people who ain't got a boat and ain't got water, like North Carolina, they gonna be at the cookout.
Facts.
Exactly.
Okay, good for R. Kelly.
That's enough of good news. We don't have no more good news on this show right here.
That was the good news?
That was the good news? Dang, dog. What's the
Listen,
bad
man.
news?
It's like a needle in a haystack out here looking for good. I'm serious. Not even joking, but I'm gonna get something for me. Like, I feel like there are man laws that are unspoken in life. And girls sometimes don't know about them, and guys do, but it trips me out sometimes when guys don't. Usually they're like only child kind of guys. I was reading this story on, I was looking at an interview with J-Lo the other day, right? Mm-hmm. And she basically, she recently got engaged to A-Rod.
Yeah.
And Jose Canseco, you know what Jose Canseco
is? Yeah.
That's my guy, man, from back in the day. I ain't know Jose Canseco was such a bitch, though. Like... The moment these people get engaged, he gets on Twitter like the very next day and says, yeah, it's unfortunate that he was cheating on you the other day, like with my ex-wife, Jessica. And I'm like, what? Like, was she with you when he did it? Or is it your ex and she was your ex when she was doing it? Because I'm like, that right there is basically a man law. It's like, if you know a guy, like, because baseball, it's like, basketball. It's like a small field, like a small few
Mm-hmm.
people get to enter into that fraternity. So it's like if your man, even if he ain't your man and you don't like him, it's like that's your brother in baseball. So it's like the moment you decide to rat him out, whether it's true or false, even if it's dead true, it's like you broke a man law.
let's break it off
For me,
laws. Yeah.
how do y'all feel about it?
I think he should just
Ain't nobody asked him nothing.
he should just pull his skirt up. Period. Point blank. I don't like that. All this new men getting all these female characteristics. I'm not here for it at all. Period.
Well, he old though.
And he's still a man, and he's still alive in modern times. Pull your skirt up, untuck your penis, and be a man. Put some bass in your voice. Who cares?
So, I guess the other side of it for me was, let's say she was with him and it wasn't his ex at the time when it happened, and he was cheated on by his ex with A-Rod. Is he still acting like a girl or what?
He's always gonna be acting like a girl. Like, we taking this to Twitter? If you're not gonna, what happened to the days?
If you're not gonna walk up on him,
period, point blank. What happened to the days when it's like, man, when I see this person, man, I swear it's just so much tension build up. I'm just gonna have to confront this person. Now it's like, oh, I'm gonna just type a message for safe at home and tucked into my bed,
back and forth and see what happens.
Who cares? And then it's like, what happened to being private and handling these matters? You know, like, it's just weird to me.
Because I think it's the mere fact that once you get the public involved, you get other opinions involved, and it proves your point, and it proves.
And his situation,
it validates.
Right.
People get a lot of validation from the internet now, and it's sad because at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that it's true or right just because you have X amount of people in the comments on your side or attacking him in the comments. It's lame, and I feel like somebody that old should know better. And a real man at any age should want a little bit of privacy about his love life.
Age doesn't equate to wisdom.
True. This is true.
That's some facts that I learned, bro, over life.
This is
still searching for wisdom.
Regardless of the fact, you're right with that, but that's a female characteristic. I don't care. That's what females get on there. Getting online and like making, whether it's a tweet, a status, a post, whatever you want to call it, any type of subliminal, or even if it is direct and you're adding a person, arguing on the internet is so lame.
Is that really a female? Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Before you say that.
Okay.
Because the internet is still like fairly new in the grand scheme of things. Like it is. So for you to say that's a female thing, there's a lot of young new niggas who are arguing with each other on the internet. Yeah. And even still some old niggas arguing with each other on the internet. Like Kodak and T.I. I'm not going to go into it because I said I wouldn't. But they arguing on the internet. They just are. And they're going back and forth about it. And I'm like, that's not different. Really.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is the difference to me. Private matters becoming public. That situation, like we said, we're not going to tap into it, but somebody said something public. So it required a public response in a sense. It makes more sense to have a public response because it started in the public.
Well, now, it was on his live.
It was on his live, but regardless, it was public. It was something that was set out in public. So it made sense for the response to be public, even though it still could have been private. It made sense. You know, he could have still, if he had that type of relationship, to know him to say, hey, boom, 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 this is how I feel. He didn't. But at least it can be understandable why he made a public response versus they getting engaged and then here you come out the woodworks. Like, that's your personal business. Nobody needed to know that.
I think you did.
I just want to let you know, girl.
Us the people didn't need to know that.
We act like we don't need to know it, but we be hell bent on knowing shit.
Of course we do.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking
shit, I'll
but
be
it's
like,
not,
you keep
it's
it to
still
yourself.
not a need to know basis because guess what? 9 times out of 10, both the parties in a relationship, if they didn't already know, they probably don't care. So what is it going to change? Now you're getting scrutiny. Now people looking at you like, oh, where was you slipping at your girl?
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, she may not admit it publicly. It raised flags in her brain. If she knew nothing about it and she's wondering now about whether or not it's true.
I hope she knew everything about it. And she's just like, bro, I know everything.
I really feel like
cool.
a lot of times they know because these people, they do shit. She gonna
if they really like being open with everything, then you don't know.
Oh, they got a Daniel relationship.
Right, yeah. It happened to me one time. One time somebody came up to me and like, do you know something? Yeah, I know all about that, bro.
And you didn't even really know. You was lying.
No,
you just didn't want to look bad.
No, I knew.
You're just an open guy, man.
Yeah.
How you really feel about Daniel's story last week?
How did I feel about
She thought I was lying. Like,
no.
That's what
No. How did I feel about Daniel's story? Daniel, I felt like there was a part where I was like, Daniel's not keeping it 100. Like, Daniel's open.
What part?
The part where I said, so when she brought the other guy into the relationship, did you feel threatened? Did you feel the need to step up your game at any point? Or did you feel like you were watching him the first time he came to the bedroom and you were like, no. I'm better than him. And I was just like, so you didn't even have to watch him to even see that? I'm not buying that shit for 1 second.
I told you we were all involved in the group thing.
I'm saying initially from introduction when he came in.
The first time.
No, I ain't had to watch
and meeting him and seeing him.
If I showed you this guy when he first walked into my damn house.
But you had to see him. You had to size him up.
You still had to, once you agreed to the terms or whatever it was, the proposal, you had to have that moment. I feel you had to have had a moment where you were like, okay, so she thinks she gonna, what he look like? I wonder if his dick bigger than mine, because I
met him, like, the cool part is we met him already. Oh. Like, I seen him face to face before that even went down. So you know what I'm saying?
How big his dick was.
I was about to say,
I ain't gotta know how big his dick is.
It ain't like y'all was standing in a naked club when you met him.
Shit. Like,
or were you?
Huh?
Or were you?
Were what? Standing naked? No, ain't nobody was standing naked. The fuck you talking about?
They out here.
Shit, nah, bro. I can't even go into the gym shower room without. I'd be like, nah, man, don't let nobody get naked in here, dog. I'm just trying to walk in, go into the locker room, and walking out. I don't want to see nobody naked in here.
So it's tough for me to hear you say that, but then you freely get into a situation with your wife,
bruh,
and a side girl,
that
and
is
a
like
new
a
nigga,
sexual
and just
situation that was going down. It's different than just walking in the locker room seeing some naked ass.
Yeah,
men.
but I play ball. Like when you walk into a locker room, you ain't thinking about guys. Like even though you in a locker room full of guys, like you're not really thinking about that. You just play ball. I'm saying to you, if you're that phobic about the situation, it's tough for me to believe you said, oh, we all got to do it together. Because I'm like, that's the part that
it could be tough for you to believe, but sometimes my brain is just fucking weird.
Okay.
Sometimes I can switch and do something that's crazy. Sometimes it's like, all right, cool, let's just do it. I'll convince myself to be like, hey, let's just do the shit. But like going to the locker room is entirely different. What I'm feeling
from that statement of saying that I'm gonna go in the locker room, dressing room, and I don't want to see this and that. To me, that resonates as paranoia. Like, nobody show me anything because I'm feeling kind of tempted.
No. The fuck, girl?
I'm just telling you what is resonating in my mind when I hear you say that. I just don't like to see
nobody's junk except for my shit.
Because I mean, like for example, you know, I've seen hundreds of vaginas, and
I think that's different, bro.
Bother me.
Girls are different though.
Girls are different, bro.
Okay,
been like every girl would say like I've seen every girl naked, but you won't see a guy to be like, oh yeah,
like girls are like
just chilling.
Girls
we went to go try on underwear, and this nigga was like came out and said, look at my underwear. That don't happen with guys and shit like that. Girls see girls naked all the time.
But when you're in a certain setting, then I mean, as an adult or a mature person, even if you are a teenager, because they get thrown in those settings, you're just like, okay, we're in the locker room, we're gonna put on our clothes, and we're gonna go. So if you're like, oh my god, I have to, I'm like, well, why you got the same thing I got? What's the big deal?
Maybe he was just private with himself.
How isn't this the same guy with the girl and the guy? And
maybe he didn't open up until later in life.
The hat trick? No,
hat trick guy.
Hat trick guy.
I don't know, man. It's something about this.
Because the evolution of my brain.
Can we get somebody on the phone?
It's a little different.
Man, I'm telling you.
Do we have phone capabilities?
Let's get your ex-wife on the phone. I want to hear what she has to say.
Oh shit!
Can we
get?
I mean, no, you can hear what she got to say.
Can we call her? We don't have phone capability. I wish we did.
Damn it!
I was talking to my uncle about it today. I ain't gonna lie, damn. My uncle hit me because my uncle always hits me after the show and he listens to us and he says, "Bro, how can I comment under the joint?" Because he can't figure out how to comment on YouTube. And I'm just like, okay,
it's right there.
Well, he has to be signed in first for those.
And that's what I told him. But he said, but he said he is. So I'm just like, I don't know what he got going on. And
how old your uncle?
Uncle is he's in his late 50s. But he's in his late 50s, early 60s. But he's like, my uncle has lived a wild life. He should be good. Like he's lived a wild life. Like for real. He taught me a lot of things that I know when it comes to women. So for me in life,
he sound like my dad. Yeah.
But he listened to it and he was just like, man, what's that guy you had on there last week? And I was like, yo, his name Daniel. He was like, man, let me call up there. Let me talk to him. He said, I'm gonna tell you right now.
What up?
When that nigga came in the situation later on, that nigga, he put Daniel out. He put him out. And I'm like, what?
Nah.
And he was like, bro, I'm trying to tell you. That's why he's still there and Daniel ain't there no more. And I'm like, I don't know.
That's cool
I don't
if
know
everybody
what
want to think that, but shit.
But Daniel says the only reason he ain't there because he don't want to be there. And if he's sticking to that story.
I'm the one who decided to go forward with the divorce.
Okay.
I'm the one who put forward the papers. She was the one saying that she didn't want divorce. She the one who crying and shit like that. I'm the one who did all that.
Okay.
But last week you said, and I quote, "You like this girl better than me." And you said
That's
that
what my
was
ex-wife,
the demise of the marriage.
my ex-wife said that, and that her
But he's
insecurity
saying
was the
she's-
demise.
she
I'm the
said
one who
that
went
to
forward
him.
with the divorce papers.
So you finally was like, so if you feel like that,
No, I kept asking her, look, that ain't the case between me and this girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get us right. So I always kept telling her, like, look, let's work on us. Let's talk this out and let's figure out this stuff. And why you think that so strongly that I want this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, I was like, if you had to decide between me and him, who you gonna decide? And she kept picking him because at that moment, she felt happier with him because she didn't believe anything I was fucking saying to her. So I was like, I'm not gonna keep going through this. We're gonna go forward with the divorce.
I got one more question.
Just your last question. 'Cause we gotta move on after this.
I know, and I
Go
can
ahead and get
feel
out.
it. I can feel
want
it
you
in
to
my
get it out,
spirit,
'cause
but it's like, oh.
I don't want to leave here and you be like, man, I need to ask that
That's
question. Go
it
ahead.
again.
My last question
up?
for you is this. Okay, so I'm guessing that you felt like by you being in that situation, you had the upper hand or you were the dominant male figure. Would you be willing to be the outside man and take his role in someone else's relationship in the future if it just came about in a girl? Let's say you met her, you fucked her, you didn't know she was in a relationship, however it plays out, but now you're the guy getting brought in. Would you be that guy?
Would I be the guy being brought into
And play that role instead of being the husband? You're the
I've done that
second
before.
man. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Before I was even married, I've done that before. I've been boyfriend number 2. Shit, when that song came out, I was really happy about that.
Openly though.
So you,
Well, I never had a situation where it was openly, but I don't even know. I think I would consider it, but I'm not sure because of the mindset I'm at right now and where I'm at currently in life. I couldn't tell you if I would do that.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got that question out. Daniel answered it for you. We're gonna move on. All right, I'm glad we got that out of Daniel again.
All right.
I pretty much got one last topic. I saw this question on the internet. It basically said a woman wrote in and said, my ex-boyfriend wants me to hold him down. He's in jail, but he cheated on me and got my ex-best friend pregnant. What should I do?
You
Both
should
of
not hold him down.
Hold on.
Wait.
Because you tried to decipher that.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, because I almost had it all the way processed. Then
Yes.
you came.
Yeah.
So you said her ex-boyfriend goes to jail, and right before he went to jail, he got her best friend pregnant?
No. He wanted her to hold him down because he had slept with her ex-best friend and got her pregnant. Now he's going to jail. He wants his ex-girlfriend to hold him down and wait for him, basically.
Oh, so they was
Absolutely
together.
fucking not.
Nah, yeah.
Absolutely not.
Like they was
Absolutely
together
not.
beforehand, and then he broke up after she got pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh,
They was together. He cheated on her, got the girl pregnant. She finds out.
okay.
She breaks up with him, but he does whatever he does. He goes to jail, but he still loves his ex-girlfriend and he wants her to hold
Oh no,
him
get
down.
the baby mama to hold you down, bro.
Period. Not only that, but it's funny how you said ex-best friend. So she cut ties with the
Yes.
friend, but kept this trash ass nigga. No. Y'all go ahead. Y'all have y'all happy family. Now there are dynamics, and I'm assuming she doesn't already have kids with him because I guess if they have kids together, she's stuck in a sense. But assuming she doesn't, no. I mean, come on now. You talking about codes. That is like beyond
Is that woman
cracking.
code?
Woman code, man code, relationship code. Like my best friend is sacred because when you treating me like shit, this is the person who I'm gonna be like, guess what this nigga did, girl? Da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Or even when things are good, oh, I love him so much, or you know, all of that. And then you take that person away from me. So now I don't have you or them. Fuck y'all. So I feel like she's kind of one-sided if she did decide to try to hold him down and not be friends. Well, if she holds him down and she's going to be with him, that's his baby mama now anyway. So y'all might as well go ahead and do a Danny Reid. and get it together, because I mean that's his baby mama now. So you the girlfriend, you gonna have to acknowledge her at some point. Y'all already seem to like each other. Y'all might as well just mold it together.
But in those situations, it's really weird because I've seen girls who would basically take the guy back before they would take their best friend back.
Of course.
Yeah, that typically happens.
That's so weird to me though. Like,
it's not weird. People
How is it
are
not?
obsessed with their significant others, and they view their friends or even their family members as disposable.
Okay.
Because it's like, okay, I could make friends, but nobody's going to love me. Nobody's going to fuck me like so-and-so. And I don't want to have to start over. And that.
but that's
Oh, yeah, you're right. I hear that a lot. I don't want to start over. I don't want to start over.
That's just laziness.
It
It
is
is laziness.
But dog, you know, like,
But
you know how
nobody
like far
wants
you
to
gotta
be sitting
get
up there. What's your favorite color? Oh, when your birthday?
Nobody's trying to go through that.
Then
you
you-
like seafood?
you know what you
Nobody
do?
care.
You put it all in your notes. You put it in your notes. And you pull it out when you need it.
and you just send it.
That's what
you trying to
dating-
say. You
This is
airdrop the
everything
notes.
you
That's
need
what
to
you're
know
trying
about me. Here.
When dating apps came out, you put it in your notes. They gonna ask the question eventually.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
That's so impersonal. And
So like,
that's,
oh, you like da-da-da-da. Okay.
that's why dating is so trash now in 2019.
No, there's a few reasons it's probably trash, and I can tell you a few.
I feel like text messaging and just being impersonal in general is a part of the reason. Though.
So you talk on the phone?
I mean, I'm more of a call me. If you text me, it depends on if I'm not doing anything, I'll text, but you'll get a better response out of me if you call me. That's with anybody though. I mean, you call somebody,
that's understandable.
you say something to them, you have
Some
to
people
get
don't
their
like to talk on the
immediate
phone, though.
reaction. And some people don't have time to talk on the phone. And some people just aren't talkers.
You know what's funny?
Yeah,
The people
right.
who don't like to talk on the phone usually don't be doing shit.
Mhm.
They usually
Don't
be
wanna be
sitting around.
bothered.
They just don't want to be bothered. But they sitting around not doing shit.
Yeah.
Nothing. But I feel like dating probably is trash because I feel like there's so many. It depends on where you at though, because it might not be trash in another city.
It takes a long while to go through the trash to find some treasure.
And this is true, but
That's
think
how
about
it is
this
with the
though.
dating game, bro.
You got this new modern day resume.
Mhm.
You meet a girl. Hey, what's your Instagram? Niggas will ask you your Instagram before
I
they
hate
ask
that
for
shit.
your number.
Motherfuckers give you
And
their
what they
Instagram
do is they
first.
go on there. They'll do their own little synopsis of who they feel like you are. Like they'll go, oh, okay, she does this kind of work. Oh, she's over here. Oh, she dresses like this. Oh, okay, now I feel like I know this person. When you don't, because 99.9% of it is fake.
So girls give out their Instagram, or guys are just asking for their Instagram.
Everybody
They're
be
asking
giving out
for
their
it.
So they
But
don't ask for
people-
your number?
Every now and then, somebody might be like, follow me. Okay, cool, whatever. I mean,
people be like, follow me real quick before they give out their number.
yeah.
Here's my Instagram.
And,
Like,
and
what?
some people feel good about that. Like, well, I didn't give him my number, but I gave him my Instagram, so that's better. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you how I know I'm old. It was probably like 2-3 years. I can't remember, like maybe 2-3 years ago. And I run into this girl. Like I had seen her on Instagram first. Beautiful. And I ran into her somewhere, and I had been seeing her for like maybe a couple of months. And I'm like, damn, she dope. I don't never see her. So I finally see her, and we like standing there talking. And I ain't gonna say what store I was in because that'll give it away. But we were standing there talking, and this is when like Instagram, like I wasn't on Instagram yet. This is how long ago that was. But like it was popping. Like a lot of people had it. I was just the one person
They're just like,
that was late to the ball, like late to the game with the joint. So like I'm standing there, we talking, going back and forth. And you like, you know how you see a nigga you like, and y'all talking and you waiting on him to ask you like for your number or whatever. I stand there and I keep talking and I never ask her for a number. She's looking like, oh, this nigga's an idiot. So I see her.
so if you felt that, why didn't you just ask her?
No. It was too late. I was in the end of the conversation. I was like, oh, okay, I'll see you another time. So I didn't ask her for a number. So eventually I see her again, ask her for a number. And she's like, oh, message me on Instagram. And I'm like, I took it as like
A curve?
I took it as a curve. That's what I did. But someone later was like, oh, nigga, you just old. Like, that's what people do now. Like, people talk on Instagram. I'm like, my nigga, I am not communicating with you on Instagram. Like, you got a phone, you pay your phone bill, I'll text you, I'll call you, but I'm not communicating with you on Instagram. But now Instagram's like a dating app for people.
It's always been kind of like a dating app.
Yes?
In a sense, because if you think about it, people use the internet to be brave or to kind of decide, like they might see somebody and be like, I don't know about this person. Let me see what I can find out on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And then, even though, like I said, to me, it's all bullshit because of filters and angles and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you get this perception of somebody, and now it's like, you know what? I don't know if he's really feeling me. I'm gonna tell him to follow me on Instagram because I'm looking good on there. So then when he sees me on Instagram, he gonna be jocking me.
Yeah.
Versus if I give him my number, he might text me or forget about me. But if he see my Instagram and I come down his timeline, I'm gonna be on his mind. So take my Instagram, follow me. You gonna see me. You gonna think about me then. I think that's how they pretty much think about it.
I'm so lost.
You're not that fossified. I know you're a dinosaur, but you
Sure
still
am.
here.
I'm telling you, it's just like, what happened to really meeting a girl and talking to her and exchanging numbers? It's almost like that's expecting too much now. It just
Like
is.
that's too personal.
Not even too personal. It's just like, it's almost like I'm on another planet and everybody else is doing something different. And I'm in a time fucking, what is that thing called?
Rip Van Winkle looking nigga.
It's so
Back to the
weird.
Future.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then you think about this though. You have where it's super impersonal. You're texting, you're DMing, or whatever type of messaging that you're using to message somebody. But then you have the flip side where you got that person FaceTiming you out the blue, and you're like,
I used to hate those.
"This is a little too personal."
You FaceTiming before you even had the conversation.
Did you
about
schedule an
FaceTiming?
appointment?
Yo, you really just said how I be talking. I'm like, yo, man, did you schedule an appointment for this FaceTime? I'm busy right now. I can't hold the phone and talk to you at the same fucking time. People be living for that shit. Like, bruh, what you want me to do this all day for?
I actually think FaceTime is a good thing because if you ain't like met her or you ain't really like hung out like that, like, because FaceTime is a different kind of pressure. It just is, especially for a girl, because they care about how they look way more than niggas do. Yeah. We don't.
Well, you have to remember, men, you wake up, I'm sure when you woke up this morning, you pretty much look like that with maybe a different shirt on.
Yeah, I brush my teeth.
Me, when I woke up this morning, I didn't look so nice. So, and that's just me being honest. I woke up, I was still beautiful, but, you know, I wasn't as enhanced and put together as I am now. So for women, obviously it's going to be like that because we have to, you know, keep ourselves up. And we don't want to get caught slipping.
I mean, you don't have to.
We do.
Like, see, I feel like it's the pressures of society that make you feel like you have to enhance yourself.
Not enhance.
You know
I said keep yourself up.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I keep myself up too, and I don't do nothing.
I
to
see
my
you
face.
got your fresh haircut.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing to my face. I don't put no makeup on
you
my face.
You lined it up.
Like
you
that,
twisted your little twist. Your hair didn't naturally come twisted up like that. You did something.
But I'm saying, like, you don't like that's a hairstyle. That's different than like
it's
just
an
coming up
enhancement.
and putting. No, it ain't enhancement to me.
If
I
he
wanted
went
my hair,
if he went and got weave, that's
that's an enhancement.
Twisting his hair is this is bogus because it just let your hair grow how it naturally grows then, and then we'll say you're not enhancing it. If you're twisting it up, if you want to have the line up and let it be shaped
can't be
up,
a natural hairstyle either because you have to twist it up.
It's natural in the sense that there are no chemicals or products added to your hair. I'm assuming, but no, you're not just letting your hair grow how it grows. So it's an enhancement. You enhanced it to look cool and spiky, and it looks good.
Okay.
As long as he don't start,
she just want to keep her makeup. It's cool.
Yeah. As long as he don't use no filters, he all right with me.
Niggas use filters.
When?
Stop faking like y'all using them filters.
Niggas use filters.
I don't know.
They using them.
They use them.
It's okay too. Just don't get the ears and the nose. As long as you don't have ears,
bruh,
you're good. Okay, maybe dog ears are passable at times.
Yeah, if you got a daughter or a son, yes. You can do that like a little 2-3-year-old.
They're using that one filter though.
What one?
I don't even know. What's that?
The one that kind of just takes away all the blemishes and makes everybody look sparkly.
Oh, that smooth thing.
They doing it.
No.
Y'all not fooling me because I know what it looks like.
I just like the focus.
See, he using one
focus
too.
Filter because it just focuses on me.
And
so
and it brightens you up a little bit.
I ain't noticed that, but I just like fuck the background.
Y'all are weird, man. That's weird. For guys to use filters is effing weird, bro. I'm sorry. Women already take it to the like moon. It's like when I heard a girl like she was like, "Oh, I would never take a picture without a filter." I was like, "What?"
Oh yeah, I met some girls like that, bro.
Are you serious?
I don't even talk to them. I'll be like, bro, that's too much for me. Every one of your pictures is a filter.
It's like you don't like yourself without a filter.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It's a girl thing because it's not that I will never take a picture without a filter, but I will make sure that the picture, the finished product, is the best quality of picture. So what I may do instead of not using the filters, I have to make sure my lighting is right. So if I have to turn around, go outside, leave the kitchen and go in the bathroom or whatever the fuck I gotta do, I'm gonna do it.
That's like a job.
It takes time.
That's a job.
It takes time.
That's
a job you ain't getting paid for.
Yeah.
Oh, these girls is getting paid for it.
I mean, yeah, some of them getting paid for it.
Don't get it twisted.
Everybody ain't getting paid for it.
No. I ain't trying to do that job.
I'm just
But
saying.
that's not true because I mean, didn't you have a modeling career? Pictures,
And
angles, filters.
We didn't have Instagram back then. We had Facebook.
So, was there any enhancements being done to your pictures? Is the real question.
I'm not the
you
photographer.
Look a little smooth.
He was like, I don't know, man.
Nigga,
I
was young. I was in my 20s. I was smooth. This is old and
he was like, this was before weathering the storm, girl.
In your 20s, you are smooth. I'm sorry. You just are. But I didn't do nothing personally to the pictures other than like, I think when you would do photo shoots, when I was on TV, you did makeup, but you didn't really do makeup like that in photo shoots.
Mm.
Yeah. And trust me, this one lady used to tell me, she was like, man, you really look like a model, but you're the most unconventional model I've seen because you don't wear lotion. I don't wear lotion most of the time. I wake up ashy. I walk out the house ashy. I return home ashy. I'm okay with that.
I like lotion. I don't like ash.
See, he likes filters though.
Brother,
First
I
of all,
like the focus
lotion
filter.
is
What you ain't gonna do is that.
like this high end. It's basic hygiene because eventually your skin will start to crack up.
I'm okay with that.
Just get some shea butter, bro.
You do know you're gonna get old one day, right?
I'm getting older by the minute. I'm older now than I was when
I
we
just don't have to
started,
look
and it's
old.
fine.
I ain't gotta look old though. That's why you gotta use the
Y'all
lotion,
gonna
brother.
take life hard.
So
bro.
you've never
Shea
like
butter.
gotten to bed and just been like, oh, I'm dry.
No, I will sit there and scratch.
Dang, dog.
I will have whips
a
on
bunch
my
of homies
leg.
like that. I'm like, bro, I can go get you some lotion real quick, dog. We can handle that.
No, you don't look at them, so you wasn't even supposed to look at the fact that they was ashy
I don't look at them
in
naked.
the first place.
They got ashy knees and elbows.
Why are
You can
even
see
looking
that
at their
everywhere.
ash?
Ash is on knees and elbows. I ain't looking at they naked bodies.
No,
You like, you gotta. Why they gotta be naked to see ash?
I mean, I'm just saying
That's
you
the
got to
question.
be looking at some primary parts of their body to take keen into the fact that they ashy.
If they got shorts on, you'll see the ashy knees immediately. You don't even got to like.
If you a man and you got on shorts and I could see your knees,
Well, most
see,
people,
you see what I'm
most people
saying?
do
most
that.
people, I'm 6'6".
Doot.
I can wear shorts and you see my knees.
Yeah.
I hope
you
you
know what
going
I'm
swimming.
I am.
I mean, I know it's 2019 and clothes are getting smaller,
Yeah.
but I'm still.
We can't even show our knees
I
like that.
for clothes that.
You want to
cover-
have on Allen Iverson shorts?
I mean,
Baggy and long?
I don't like men in small clothes.
Oh, that's
my
sad.
God.
I'm sorry.
You don't like them fit. You just like them to be all over the place.
I like them to be
Loose.
like
Yeah, loose.
loose-ish.
Yeah, just say
Fitting,
loose.
like I don't want to have to know your body type fully. Like, oh, okay, he doesn't have a 6-pack, he has an 8-pack. Oh, okay, I see he has thigh muscles. Like, can you even put anything in your pockets? Because it
Nah, if
gets
you
out
see
of
thigh
control.
muscle, you can't put nothing in your pockets, bro.
It gets out of control, and I'm not here for it. That tight clothes shit is. Just,
I can understand that. but-
Okay, so now that we've learned Breezy likes niggas from the early 2000s and the late 90s. We've come to that
99, 2000.
conclusion. And that's fine. That's what she will do.
I like traditional men who are masculine. I don't like female
Well, all that's
traits.
relative. All that's relative.
Mm-hmm.
It is. And what you like is relative. Like whatever you choose to do, that's your business. Daniel, still being Daniel, he got the Daniel type relationships. Hopefully he writes a book soon and people will.
Everybody want me to write this book too.
I will read it.
You'll read it. I'm gonna write this.
I
book.
need you to bring some of the players in these situations.
Oh
into
man,
the
if I
situation.
can get them to come out, they live in like Calhoun, Georgia, and that's in bum fucking middle of nowhere.
They probably
It's not too
related.
far.
Those are places in the South I've never heard. Calhoun, Georgia.
I saw it on the map when like you
Yeah, it's
watch
like
the
right above
weather.
Rome.
I don't even know what Rome is.
Dang, dog.
Do you watch TV? Do you watch the news?
Yes, I
Do you watch
love
the weather?
TV.
You watch the weather or something?
Who watches the news? And I thought I was old.
I got trained
I
to watch
watch
the
the
news by old
news.
people.
Anyway, I appreciate Daniel and Breezy coming out. That's our time for the day, y'all. This was episode 6. What is y'all's Instagram again?
I'm real 216 Breezy, REL 216 BREEZY.
I'm Mr. Danny Reid, and that's MR_DANNY REID.
Yo, I was looking at his Instagram the other day, like trying to find it so I could add him in a post. I was like, why can't I find it? Someone told me it was REED, and I'm like, what?
Oh man, everybody thinks it's REED.
And then when you look at their page, you're like, this ain't Daniel.
Like, who this dark skinned brother here? Like, hold on, this man, Decepticon.
This is one of his filters he used. This ain't Daniel. But mine is, CEO is at the.co.show. And like I said, that's our time for the day, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming out again. Y'all did your thing. And that's enough for the day.
All right, bet.
You got anything to say?
Not necessarily. I mean, relatively. I just feel like, you know, you guys keep subscribing, keep viewing. Follow me. I'm more visually appealing than the both of them. So once again, that's REAL216 BREEZY.
Yeah, follow her for all the filters that you need in your life. You know what I'm saying? .com. Sure.
Appreciate it.